Alright, the first match of winner bracket match C getting underway on Mara Park, featuring Astronaut, Kalvin, Ferry and Hazard. So we're following Astronaut from the beginning. He makes a slight mistake, but he will manage to make this jump. And we see the field getting still pretty close, no one making a big mistake so far. This jump, you really don't want to hit that bridge there. Each player making it nice, getting into the tree section, going up here. You need to hit your wall or hit your head on that tree. And see, just look, oh no, someone made a mistake. Who was that? Was it? It wasn't Hazard. I think it was, no, it was Kalvin actually. Oh, Kalvin having to respawn there. And Astronaut also making a slight mistake. So the field is really switched up right now, but we see Hazard, the only one who not making a big mistake like that, leaving everyone in 1.5 seconds behind him. But oh man, just look at the tunnel section. He had a slightly bad tunnel section, and then Ferry was able to catch up 1.5 seconds and actually overtaking him. Oh, he hit a, oh, he really, oh, Hazard, that was so close. He managed to make that jump, but look how much he's behind right now. 1.9 seconds. And we see a pretty intense battle going on with Astronaut and Ferry in front. And we see Astronaut taking his lead back. But what a, wow, that was a crazy beginning of the match. And I don't think things will settle down here, because Ferry is still in his back right now. Hazard 3 seconds behind them, with Kalvin still 5 seconds behind, which isn't too bad either, you know, like just one major mistake and you will be able to catch up. But yeah, you really don't want to be dependent on a mistake like that. You really just want to be consistent and drive your own game. Yes, I definitely agree with Dmitry. This match is very high tier, considered, you know, it's only the second match. We have some very solid players right now, and Astronaut driving consistent. We got a, oh, Ferry! Again, we see a tunnel section deciding, you know, Ferry really having a way better strat in that tunnel. Because these tunnels can be a bit buggy. You really don't want to, you kind of have to throw your car really against the wall, against the turn, to not get a bug. And we see Astronaut making a big mistake there. That's a respawn. I think that's like 4 seconds at least. We're gonna see. But Hazard moving up to second place. Kalvin not too far behind, you know. We see him still creep in the back. Astronaut not too much in front of him. So let's see if Hazard can make it happen, or will Ferry stay in the lead. We're moving up to the second part of this map though. Hazard looking pretty consistent so far, like not making any major mistake. But Ferry, you know, people actually put him in last in the prediction, like people in the chat. So he's really looking for an upset here. Yeah, but it looks like Hazard 3.5 seconds behind. He really needs to get a mistake from Ferry. But it looks like he's just gonna make this. This looks like enough speed as well. Will he make this jump? He does, quite convincingly as well. So let's follow him for this upcoming section, see if he's gonna make this. And he does. Let's see. Astronaut, Hazard battling it out. I think Astronaut really wants to get that second place rather than third. So he's gonna risk it, I think, as he should as well. Because we see Kalvin. Oh, Ferry having to respawn, and he has to take the safe way, which costs so much. That's at least like 8 seconds. So we see Hazard and Astronaut being very close to each other. But will Hazard hold this? We're nearing the last turn. Will he make this jump? I think he will. Astronaut. Oh, Astronaut going for a risky jump. And he doesn't make the jump, but he... Oh, Ferry snipes him. Ferry actually snipes him. And Astronaut, just with that risk, you know, I understand him. I understand the risk. Like, he wanted to snipe that first place. But yeah, he's punished for it. and Ferry gets second place. Kalvin having a couple big mistakes there, finishing 4th. What an intense match that was, and we're only on round 1 on map 1. I think we got a banger here on our hands. That is crazy. Yeah, I think he lost the gear there in the turn. He really wanted to cut it close, which made him lose the gear and not have enough speed for that jump. But let's get underway. Round 2 on map 1. Astronaut really wants to you know, get a 10-pointer here, I feel like. Oh, Kalvin did a very big mistake. That's 8 seconds already. Very unfortunate, but let's follow the pack. We see Ferry, Astronaut and Hazard being very close to each other there. Let's follow Hazard here. All getting that wall hit on the tree. Oh, that's a bit of a weird line from Ferry, but he managed to save it. He does lose his second position though. Astronaut driving very solid so far. Hazard in his back. I do think that Astronaut is feeling Hazard's breath in his neck right now. So yeah, let's see the tunnel section. Oh, Hazard slight wall tap, not losing too much speed though. Yeah, and see, that was way better than the previous round where he got that bug, I think. Or was it Astronaut? Yeah, so we got this close quarters bridge coming up where you really don't want to touch and make this jump. Hazard, he has to respawn. That's a big mistake. That is a big mistake, and he's actually in last place right now. So yeah, we're gonna go over to Kalvin, who's catching up a bit. Yeah, but it looks like Astronaut is just extending his lead a lot. We see the pack being much more divided in this round. I think Ferry has 5 seconds. Wait, did he make another mistake? I think he did. Now he's 7 seconds behind, and we see Kalvin 10 seconds behind, and Hazard, he's just 13 seconds behind. So yeah, I think Astronaut definitely knows this. If he's playing with overlay, well, he should. Then he should just drive a bit more safely. Just finish it. Just don't make any big mistakes. And he will have this in the bag, but still, you know, at RPG anything can happen. As we see Ferry really hoping for a mistake right now, but that's gonna be tough. Ah yeah, that's a good point actually, Morpio. That a lot of these players are actually playing with a caller. So how that works is having someone on voice chat who will call when you know, they have to risk or they can save when someone crashes and stuff. So they don't really have to pay attention to the overlay too much. But yeah, he probably knows that he can save it very hard right now. Ferry though, he's just gonna look for a second place, because he does have Kalvin in his back right now, which he's still Kalvin is still holding up there. You know, he's not making any mistakes so far, at least in this the ladder of the round. But yeah, I think he would like a second place rather than third place as well. So we're gonna follow him, see if he's gonna take some risks. So we're nearing the water bounce jump, which can be very decisive. If you make one mistake there, then that's a lot of time loss. So let's see, Ferry, will he make it? Need to gather enough speed for this jump and then keep that speed. And get a good lineup for this jump over here. And it looks like he has enough speed there. And Astronaut making it as well. Let's see Kalvin. Will he make this jump? Yes, looks like he has enough speed as well. Oh, actually, did he make a mistake? I think he actually made a mistake. Let's look at the checkpoint counter. Ooh, that's another crash. Kalvin actually having to respawn there. So, yeah, that's 20 seconds behind right now. And now there's going to be a battle for third place, I think, because Hazard is just 5 seconds behind him. Yeah, let's see. I want to follow this battle. Nah, I think, yeah, Astronaut, he has this. Ferry, he also has this. He can even just have a respawn and still make it. Wow, look at that time set by Astronaut. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. That's actually quite madness right there. Just 5 seconds behind the world record. That is very insane. Right, Hazard getting that 3rd place actually. So he sniped Kalvin there. And Kalvin getting 4th. Also, shout out to Ferry's time, which is not short of impressive as well. 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Kalvin saying he's so unlucky. He had the worst land bug. I think he's talking about the time where he had to respawn before the water bounce. So unfortunate for him. Yeah, Astronaut, he really did prove himself in that 2nd round after having that slight mistake in that 1st round. So good for him. Now we got round 3 underway, so the last round on this map. Let's see. Hazard in the back right now, but no one actually making a mistake. So it's a close battle still. Right. We see the pack still fairly close, as we see Kalvin trying to make something happen. Oh, Astronaut, he has to take the safe way. But it looked like there was barely any time loss for him at all. Like, he still managed to just keep up with the pack, but we saw a lot of mistakes in the tunnel. Not too big mistakes though, they were you know, quite slight, just getting a bit of a bug there, which put Ferry in last place right away. So that just shows how close this match is right now. Still 1 minute 20 seconds in, still see the pack being very close to each other. Look at this. Gonna follow Hazard here. We got this kind of 180 turn around, where you need to be a good you need to drift that corner correct, so you have the right amount of speed, but not too much. So we have this half pipe or quarter pipe coming up, where sometimes some buggy things can happen, and I think right as I said that, very bugged. So I'm sorry for Caster's Curse. But yeah, we're gonna follow Hazard as there's still a battle going on. Sadly, Ferry is kind of out of it with 14 seconds behind. But look at this, just everyone is 1 second divided here, except for Ferry. Oh, Hazard, what was that? That was a crazy, that was a crazy bug he got on the uphill in the tunnel there, which puts him down like nearly 2 seconds there. Actually more than 2 seconds. So I'm gonna follow Kalvin and Astronaut as they're doing a very crazy battle right now, and they're still keeping it up. They've been so close to each other for like the whole match pretty much. So yeah, we're gonna see who is gonna take it. Astronaut looking solid as well as Ferry though. I think this section coming up here is gonna be quite decisive. You know, have to do a quite tight neo there. But yeah, they're both doing it quite perfectly. So yeah, we still have the water bounce section coming up, where we see a lot of mistakes happening from all the players, on average at least. Oh, Kalvin, that was a tight angle, and he lost quite some speed there actually. So yeah, he's looking to kind of snipe Astronaut here and not make that mistake, because he was the one who made a mistake in the previous round here. So let's see. He's looking smooth right now, and he does it. Yeah, I think this will definitely be enough speed for him. He does go, he does tilt his car slightly left, so he does that for a bit of a safe precaution to make the water bounce. But yeah, looks like the gap is kind of increasing right now. Astronaut just slightly faster on these sections. As we see Ferry right now being in last place. Yeah, that was a poggers round. Hazard trying to catch up to Kalvin, but it will be close. I think Astronaut, he just has this jump to make, and he's got it. Again, like setting such a banger time. Look at that. 4 minutes, 31 seconds. Kalvin, second place. Hazard, very close behind him actually, but all these players, except for Ferry, setting insane times for rounds. This is very impressive. Ferry making that one mistake puts him out of the round right away. So that was map 1. Very insane match here. Yeah, that was a very wild match here. Yeah, I mean, Morpio is setting high standards, so pretty much unrealistic standards for everyone. But yeah, we got Black Mesa coming up, which is a very different map from the first one, so that will be interesting. I think that will definitely play a role into this. So it has pretty much opposite driving styles. We see the map we just had, Mara Park, was very fast, like you need to keep all your speed. This map is very much about controlling your car in very close quarters, and driving very technical and very tight drifts, as you can see here. Yeah, so we're gonna see how this is gonna play out. We have one full warm-up coming up. Oh yeah, I will show the scores. I'm sorry about not showing them before. We have Astronaut 24 points, Hazard on 18 points, Ferry on 15, Kalvin on 12 points. Yeah, apparently we did have concrete in 2 matches tonight, so I'm definitely gonna rewatch those later on. Sadly, we didn't get a concrete. But yeah, I wonder what happened there. I guess I wonder if it was a thing that everyone wanted to play concrete, or that someone was just risking not picking concrete or banning concrete. Alright, when does someone win? That's a good question. So all these players are looking to get 70 points. Once you're on 70 points, then you are you get into finalist stage. And if you're a finalist, you need to win one round. And if you win that one round, then you are the winner. And out of these 4 players, there can be 2 players going through to the next winner bracket match. So you really want to aim for that first or second place. But yeah, the pressure starts building up once you get to that finalist stage, because you really need to win a match. If you get a second place while in finalist, it doesn't matter. You really need to go for that first place. So yeah, this match is still at the beginning. We still have a couple maps that are gonna get played here, so gonna be interesting. But yeah, as you can see, this map is very technical. Like, see these players doing very tight drifts there, and yeah, it's also actually the shortest map in the pool. So this will be a very different dynamic here. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, will be very close because these players are all very equal to each other, I think. Someone earlier in the chat said this match is maybe one of the closest matches we're gonna get, at least this weekend. And I might have to agree with that. Yeah, my girlfriend asking what that sound was, but that was like water sound effects that Google Roots put in the map. I haven't noticed that before actually, but that's cool. So yeah, this finish section can be a bit tricky. So you see Kalvin here having a bit of an awkward landing there. If you really want to land on the left or the right side. Alright, we're gonna get this underway. Map 2, round 4. Let's see. I'm gonna follow Hazard from the start here. See how he's gonna do this. And yeah, just hoping for no mistakes from all the players, which will make it interesting. See this section, yeah, it's like you can't even do a Neo slide. It's so close. Like you really have to manage your speed. Yeah, and then we got these tubes coming up where you don't want to clip your wheel like Hazard just did. I'm sorry, bro. So we see Kalvin and Hazard being in the back while Astronaut and Ferry are battling it out for first place. Let's follow this battle here. Astronaut kind of wanted to go for first place there, but he had the wall in his front tire basically. Not too much of a speed loss, but yeah. Ooh. It's so close right now, look at this. It's 0.2 in between each other. Ooh, Hazard having a slight, or Astronaut having a slightly worse landing there. And just like that, he gets put into nearly 1 second behind of Ferry. But yeah, as you can see here, we're so close to each other. Hazard as well, lurking in the shadows of Astronaut and Ferry. Kalvin a bit farther behind. So we're gonna see what happens. This section you have to take the right order of the boxes. So we got some media tracker action going on there. You have to collect, or you have to push all the boxes, and then you'll be able to pass this area. So this story is based on Half-Life, pretty much the training section of Half-Life Black Mesa. Very cool. I've played this game a lot, so this is really cool for me to see this storyline in action. But we see Astronaut extending his lead by quite a lot. At least for this map, it's quite a lot, being in ahead for like 2 seconds, I'm guessing. Oh, Ferry, he's lurking though. Will he make something happen? It's now or never. Okay, this water section, players have found a strat where you have to be in the perfect angle, which allows you to keep more speed while landing. And we see Ferry doing it quite perfectly there. And players also deciding to kind of have the right tires on this tilted section there, which allows you to be or stabilize faster on the ramp there. But I think Ferry not having the optimal landing there, so yeah. Looks like Astronaut, he just needs to finish this. He's in quite a comfortable lead of 2 seconds. Just needs to yeah, be steady as he does this finish jump. Let's see. Oh, he has a nice drift there. Ferry, second place. Kalvin. Oh, I think Hazard made a big mistake there. Oh, he's falling, he's crumbling. Kalvin actually taking that third place. Hazard. Looks like he's crumbling a lot. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Ferry looks like he's quite ready on this match. But yeah, as well as Astronaut though, he's clocking in a 10-pointer. Just extending his lead. 34 points for him. Ferry 21. Tied with Hazard as well, 21 points for him. Kalvin on 16. Yeah, looks like Astronaut right now though is stepping it up the most. But yeah, that was also quite expected. But yeah, not only one player will get through the next winner bracket match, it will be 2 players. So yeah, these players still have everything to play for. Hazard, oh, looks like he's really lost focus here because that was a big mistake. Oh, you want to join the cast?
Yeah, I want to join the cast.
Right, right. We got a guest appearance here. Wait. Alright.
Ow.
Alright. We got Jenny here, who's gonna be my co-caster for a round. You wanna cast a round?
No, I'll just cheer for the last one.
Who are you cheering for?
Hazard.
Hazard, yeah, he really needs your cheering right now. He's in, yeah, it doesn't look like this is his best map, at least for now.
Wasn't he Dutch?
No, Hazard is the... wait, what's his flag?
Danish? Isn't it Danish?
Danish, yeah. He's the Danish player. Ferry we got... I think it's Danish, right? Yeah, it's Danish.
Oh yeah, Danish.
Yeah, Ferry is from Holland, though, our country.
Hazard getting e-girls confirmed.
Yeah. Hazard needs some... what do you say? Roaster?
Comfort?
Hazard needs some comfort, yeah. But yeah, let's follow Kalvin here, because there's a... Look at this battle. These players are really close to each other.
Whoa, this map looks so cool.
Yeah, it's very dark. It's actually based on a video game called Half-Life. Yeah. Hazard. Oh, he's kind of... He can snipe Kalvin at least, looks like. He's getting closer.
Was he the one taking the shit?
He was the one taking a shit, yeah. He was so nervous that he had to take a shit like 5 minutes before the match started. But he was still nervous after taking the shit, so it didn't really help. Emmy also
It's
cheering.
so weird.
Yeah, it's like a water sound.
Yes, let's all cheer for Hazard. I take it back. Oh, why are you taking it back?
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta take a nice shit, you know, to feel better. But yeah, look at these players. They're still quite close to each other, except for Astronaut, who's just like one step ahead of everyone.
Hazard is kinda gay, but he's socially acceptable. He also has the sexiest voice I've ever heard. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Now I want to hear his voice.
There's a meme. Oh, let's watch this finish. Ferry, make a mistake, Hazard. That was very close, actually. But there's a bit of a meme going on with Hazard that he doesn't have a mic and everyone want to hear his voice. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, Hazard. He's saying GG, Sia in losers bracket. No, Hazard, you can still do this. You need to give some energy to Hazard. He needs it.
Yes. Go, Hazard.
Let's go. Alright. Making a slight wall tap there, but doesn't put him behind too much. But it might put behind his mentality a bit more. So yeah. Still. Close section here.
No language is that? Is it French?
Yeah. We got some French chatting here. Oh, Ableton, he was
oh,
actually...
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Ableton actually not making the loser bracket match, sadly. What language is this?
Korean.
Oh, it's Korean. What's up, Choco?
안녕하세요. Did you say that?
Can you actually read it?
I don't know what the rest is.
You're just showing off your Korean. Alright, let's focus on the match here, because it looks like Kalvin is actually in first place right now. We haven't seen him, you know, being in first place too much. That staircase jump here is looks like some people have different strats for that. That's interesting.
Whoa, he's third place.
Yeah, we're actually seeing Hazard on third place right now. But yeah, it looks like this battle so far is very close. Just 1.2 seconds between everyone. So still not decided at all. Here you have to kind of push these boxes. And then you can pass this area again. Ooh, oh, look at this.
Whoa, he's second place! Woo!
Oh, he's actually taking first right now. He's taking first place. And Hazard is doing it. But Astronaut has something to say about this. But man, this ending will be decisive. And Hazard or Astronaut tapping there. Oh, look at him. He's just... Oh man, who's gonna take this? I can't call it.
Oh, we got some blinks here. We got some K-pop fans in here.
Crazy K-pop fans in my
where's
chat.
Jungkook played Trackmania? He's so hot. He's so hot.
Oh no, I'm jealous. I can be your Jungkook.
No, I'm not a BTS fan. I'm sorry.
Alright, let's follow the last...
Oh, he's first!
Yeah, he's actually in a very close battle with Astronaut.
You know why? Because we're cheering for him now.
Yeah. Exactly. It's,
we can feel our spirit.
But we have to watch out for the caster's curse though. Oh, Hazard getting a slightly better water section there. Getting a bit more speed. But
Hazard
we just
lost
have...
a simp.
We just have the last jump coming up. Let's see what happens. Oh, we still have a couple parts coming up actually. We have the window jump and then the jump to the finish. So let's... Oh, look at this battle. Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna make a mistake? Hazard getting it. Astronaut. Kalvin! He sniped Astronaut. Astronaut getting that landing in the middle bar
first?
there. Hazard getting first place.
Nice, nice.
Kalvin
nice.
actually sniping Astronaut there, and Ferry. Wow, look at the times, man. That was insane. Well, you catched like the best round of this whole match.
Yeah, I'm bringing
nice.
luck.
Cool. Yeah, so we're gonna get into the third map. What an insane map this was as well. But yeah, we got Jumanji here, which is actually one of the easier maps in the pool. Might be the easiest maps actually. So yeah, again, a different dynamic, and yeah, we're gonna see.
Score again.
Yes, I'm gonna give you. Okay, I'm gonna give you the scores for the third time. We have Astronaut 48 points, Hazard 34 points, Ferry 28, tied actually with Kalvin. So that's interesting. And actually Hazard getting you know, a nice second place, but it looks like he's not too far off of third and fourth place. Yeah, third place, or I mean second place, is really up for grabs still. You know, like Astronaut, he's really proving himself again, getting solid points in. But second place, I'm gonna ask you guys in the chat who you think is gonna take it. Will Hazard be sniped by Ferry or Kalvin, or is Hazard gonna, you know, stay through it? What do you guys think? What do you think? Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna take second place?
Nah, I'm gonna root for the fourth place now.
The fourth place?
Yeah.
So, but we have a tie for third place.
Oh, ooh.
So you have a decision to make.
I'll see.
Is it your fellow countryman Ferry, or is it the Belgian player Kalvin?
Oh, but Belgian people are funny.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe he's that.
Yeah. So we're watching like a Belgium series right now. So you're gonna root for Kalvin?
Yeah, I'll root for Kalvin.
Okay, cool. We have a Kalvin fan. I'm rooting for Kalvin as well because he's a bit of an underdog in this match. You know, like I don't think much people are predicting him to be second place. So let's see what happens. We have Ableton as well,
yes.
rooting for Kalvin.
Go Kalvin.
As well as Blue Labedi. Haven't seen your name before, so welcome in my channel. We got a very intense match on our hands here. Ableton saying he wished he played Jumanji. Yeah, sometimes the map picking, or map banning rather, can be you know, very decisive, and you really don't know what other people can ban. Why am I this sexy? Yeah, I don't know. Can you answer that one?
It's mine.
I'm not as sexy as you though, Choco. But
Okay,
yeah,
I feel unwanted here.
you're the sexiest.
Good.
But yeah, Choco had a really nice talk with Choco yesterday. Choco is really one of the most wholesome people I talk to in this community. Sadly, he's gonna be a bit inactive and stuff, but I'm hopefully he will be back in the future. But it's nice to see you in the chat, man. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, because I think Hazard is very strong on Jumanji. I think he's quite happy that he got this map in his pool.
What is it? What is it? Is it like, what is that?
This is the checkpoint times. So
What does yellow mean?
Yellow is the current, we're currently spectating astronaut, so that's the yellow part. And so here he gets a new checkpoint, and then you see the times that everyone got on that checkpoint. And here you see the current checkpoints. You see Hazard in first, Ferry second, and so forth. Yeah, Hazard getting a sick time there.
We need to root for Kalvin.
Yeah. Please let every round be that clean, says Hazard in the chat. I hope for him as well. But yeah, let's see what is gonna happen. Oh, Kalvin. He's trolling a bit in the warm-up.
Why can everyone write Korean? Are there like Koreables here?
Apparently. I think the RPG community has quite a lot of weeps actually. Because I see a lot of, you know, like names with Asian characters and stuff. But yeah, let's get this match underway. We have Jumanji, the 7th round of this match. And we're following Astronaut. Hazard is really looking for a solid performance here, as well as Ferry and Kalvin though. We see Ferry in the first place right now. Hazard, what was that line? Or I mean Astronaut, that was a weird line from him. Luckily he doesn't lose too much. Hazard not getting a nice turnaround there. Losing a lot of speed on that grass. Yeah, so far nothing crazy happening so far. So... Oh, actually, I take that back. We have Ferry having to respawn. First. Yeah, Kalvin, he's doing it. He's doing it right now. He's in first place.
Okay, never mind. I'll root for Ferry.
Wow, you can't root for everyone. You have to pick a side.
I mean, he's already first. Kalvin. He already got my luck, so you know.
I think you caster cursed both Ferry and Kalvin because they both made a major mistake. And Ferry, he's yeah, really not in this round anymore because he's making so much mistakes. I'm gonna follow Hazard and Astronaut here, who are still in the race for first place. Mitri saying, Weeb is only about Japan. Alright. I'm not too much updated on the definition of a weeb. But yeah, I guess you can also be a Koreaboo.
Yeah.
But yeah, still Hazard, Astronaut battling it out here, very close. Looks like these players are very matched up right now to each other. Yeah, Kalvin and Ferry, let's do a bit of a checkup on them. Kalvin not too far behind, but Ferry, yeah, with just 2 major respawns is just out of it. I don't see him getting back to it at all. So yeah, Kalvin can still make things happen if someone makes a big mistake. So let's see, Hazard and Astronaut are gonna battle it out. Still, Astronaut just being like slightly, like a bit more in front of Astronaut right now. Or Astronaut being in front of Hazard. But yeah, not by much, so this building section is gonna be quite decisive. You have to keep enough speed with these drifts and have a nice turnaround here and not hit your roof, but also not slow down too much. Again, another new slide here. Hazard executing it nicely, but Astronaut does it as well. So this jump, very low speed turn here. And we see Astronaut extending his lead, being 2 seconds in front of Hazard right now. So we got the beach section coming up, and then we have the finish section coming up, so not much more places where mistakes can happen. Let's actually follow him, see if he can hold through it. Oh, that was very close, like you really don't want to clip there, and he managed to dodge it by a hair. Hazard, yeah, just by a hair. Very tiny amount, tiny margin there. But yeah, Hazard, ooh, that was not the best turn. Maybe Hazard can capitalize, but still 2.2 seconds behind. So yeah, we have just a couple more turns coming up. This jump is going to be decisive. Can he save enough speed? He does, and I think, you know, Astronaut being the solid driver that he is, he's just going to close it out here in this round. Just a couple jumps coming up. This last jump is gonna be decisive. Will he make it? Will he clock in another 10 points? And he will. With a very nice time of, let's see, 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Very nice. Hazard, 4 minutes 6 seconds. Very nice as well. Kalvin, 4 and 9 seconds. So all these players driving so consistent. You know, like...
Ferry, mom!
Yeah, Ferry, sadly, being in last place.
This map is making me nauseous. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, thank you for the co-cast. Everyone say goodbye to Jenny. It's actually my first, her first appearance on my stream, so that was cool. But yeah, let's follow Ferry on this last round of this map. Wait, last round or second? No, the second round, I'm sorry. So let's see. He really, you know, he's last place in points right now, but it's still not decided at all. He still can make it happen if he gets a 10-pointer. That would put him way up in score, so above Kalvin at least, and it would put him closer to Hazard, so he really wants to get that 10-pointer. And it looks like he can drive this map really fast, as we see him in first place. Kalvin though, as well as Astronaut lurking in the shadows. Hazard a bit behind, but not by too much. This section we saw some mistakes here. Now these players look like they're kind of saving it, as you should. Yeah, this section, bit of a tunnel section, where everyone is not making a mistake, so nice to see. The pack being very close right now. Just 1.1 seconds in the whole pack, being divided from each other. Astronaut 3rd place, Hazard 4th place, and Ferry and Kalvin are battling it out for 1st place, at least for the moment. Ooh, Kalvin getting a slightly better wall bounce there, taking 1st place. Astronaut still in that 3rd place, a little bit more behind, but not by too much. Hazard also lurking in the shadows, so up to this point a very close round. Unable to predict who's gonna win right now. Could be Hazard, you know, could be Astronaut as well. But yeah, so far Kalvin driving a little bit more solid than everyone else, so nice to see. Ooh, look at this, Ferry and Astronaut battling it out for that 2nd place. And looks like Kalvin just driving a little bit more consistent, extending his lead just by a hair, you know, just slightly. And Hazard looks like he dropped down by just a second or 1.5 seconds. So yeah, still no player making any major mistake. So again, on maps like this, on RPG maps, the margin for error is so big that you can, you know, just one mistake will put you down by so much, and that can happen at any point. But yeah, Kalvin driving solid and keeping it up actually, but Ferry only 0.7 behind right now, so I think he's gonna really want to go for that 10-pointer here. Kalvin though, not by him if he has something to say about it, but Ferry having way more speed than Kalvin there, and Kalvin actually bunked that section there, that rock. So that puts him into 3rd place like instantly. So insane to see this battle for 1st place. You know, like you really can't make any mistake because these players will just capitalize. But yeah, Astronaut, look how close he is. He's really want to go for that win because yeah, if he gets a 10, oh, he actually gets the lead right now because Ferry bunked in that tunnel section. So let's follow him. Will he you know, keep this lead, or will Ferry snipe him in the end? And we already saw Astronaut being very solid in this end, so yeah, we're gonna see Ferry. Oh, that was very risky, wanting to conserve more speed in this ending section, but it's just not enough. Oh, Ferry, oh, I don't think it's gonna happen, but it was a close attempt. But Astronaut, insane time from him, 4 minutes and 2 seconds, 0.3, clocking in that 10-pointer. 2nd, place by Ferry, Kalvin getting 3rd place, and Hazard 4th place. What an insane match. Very great round we saw there. Wow, we just have crazy rounds after rounds. Like that previous round, there was no big mistake. Like there was not really anyone who made a mistake, you know, like apart from some slight taps, like slowdowns and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Just we're only watching the quarterfinals right now, and we have such a crazy match already. Like that's, man, it's gonna be so exciting to see. You know, I say this every week, but I'm so excited to see you know, this match, but also the upcoming matches, because you know we're only gonna get closer matches at this point. As we saw some mistakes happening by Kalvin. I think he had to respawn there, but it wasn't too much actually. Oh no, I think it was Ferry. Yeah, he had to respawn. So that was actually quite a big one. You know, if this round is gonna go as the previous round, then you know, he's really out of this. But yeah, I think 6 seconds behind on Jumanji is a tough ask. You know, if this was something like Mara Park, then you know you can easily get 1st place. But Jumanji is a tough ask, man. But yeah, let's follow the pack as we see Kalvin and Hazard both battling for 2nd place, and Astronaut 1st place right now. Yeah, looks like Astronaut is, you know, I wouldn't say comfortable in a lead, but he does have a margin of 1.2 seconds. So that's something you can work with on Jumanji. But yeah, you still gotta be very consistent and yeah, not make mistakes, of course. But yeah, Kalvin, he's staying in there. He's staying in there. Hazard looks like he's crumbling a little bit. You know, maybe he's really feeling that pressure right now, because it's now or never. You know, you gotta step up. You know, 1st place, you know, is probably gonna be Astronaut at this point, but 2nd place is really up for grabs, and Ferry is really getting closer, as well as Kalvin. You know, so he might be really feeling that pressure. Hazard, let's actually follow the battle for 1st place, because we see Kalvin getting that 1st place position, and oh, with this another mistake, looks like he's just out of it. And wow, look at this. Astronaut, he has to do a little turnaround to get more speed to be able to make this jump, and Hazard just capitalizes of it, getting that 2nd place. Ferry still not really able to make it happen, but he's getting closer, and yeah, trying to snipe Astronaut is a tough ask, because you know, Astronaut is still like a insane driver. But yeah, Hazard, you know, is probably a bit surprised what happened to Astronaut, but I think it's a pleasant surprise for him, as he wouldn't mind a 2nd position. But Kalvin, that 1st place, look how much he is in front. 6 seconds in front of Hazard. So a bit of a wild round we got here. And Kalvin, ooh, that's a bit of a slowdown he got there. So let's see if Hazard is gonna make something happen, because we actually see Astronaut, you know, lurking in his back. You know, Hazard really can't afford to make a mistake right now. So let's see what happens. Let's spec Kalvin for that finish place. Nah, I think he's got it. After his jump, he's got it. Gonna clock in a nice 4.3, I think. And he does. And Hazard... oh no. Hazard making that jump, but Astronaut actually not making that jump. So, interesting to see, because we don't see Astronaut making mistakes like that. But you know, it actually doesn't matter too much for this round, as Astronaut still gets a finalist position. Kalvin getting that very nice 10-pointer. I think the scoreboard is gonna, you know, switch around a little bit. Yeah, we see Kalvin 3rd place, Ferry in 4th place, and Astronaut in finalist position. Oh, this is not the right map, I think. I think we are going to Mara Park, right? But yeah, we see Kalvin has requested a break, so we're gonna have a slight intermission of 2 minutes. But yeah, we're gonna go to Mara Park in the next one. We're gonna have 2 minutes of break since Kalvin has requested one. Probably just wanting to shake off some nerves, maybe, or get some water, maybe go to the toilet. So yeah, now that we're kind of in the later stages of this match, question for you guys in the chat: who is gonna take it? Is it still gonna be Hazard, or will Kalvin, you know, be victorious in the end? I think this will be interesting to see unfold on this match. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to the next map because the break will activate once we get to the next map, so we probably should just skip. And he does. Emmy still rooting for Hazard, Ableton rooting for Kalvin. That's nice.
Go Kalvin! Go Ferry!
Yeah, Ferry, he really needs some cheering right now. But yeah, we got a 2-minute break here. But you know, looking at the score, it's still anyone's game, to be honest. Because that second place, you know, it's really still up for grabs. Even Ferry, it's not like he has like 20 points behind. It's only 9 points behind Hazard, so it is actually doable. Hazard saying, Astro, can you let me win now? I don't think he's gonna let that happen, bro. I think Astronaut, he really just wants to get this match over with and get rid of this finalist status. But yeah, he does have at least, alright, let's see. Hazard gets, he does have at least 3 rounds on Mara Park to close it out. Astronaut, that is. If Hazard gets every win, he still has 3 rounds to close it out. So 3 chances to win a map before someone else gets finalist position. So you really don't want to, you know, let that happen if you're Astronaut. And if you're Hazard, you really want to go for that. Go for those map wins. Yeah. We're gonna see this unfold in 20 seconds. We have no warm-up coming up, because we already had the warm-up in the first round. Yeah, we're gonna see that, Nikos. It's gonna be an insane one, actually, because this match really had everything, you know. We had close rounds, we had crazy snipes, we had, yeah, just like from everyone, like performing on a crazy level so far. So yeah, let's get this round underway. We are back on Mara Park. Astronaut being in finalist position, really in a now or never position. So yeah, let's see what happens. We see again no one making really making a mistake. So first round is going good so far. Yeah. I'm really looking at the, you know, the tree hit that's coming up, and then the close water section that's coming up as well, which is chosen to be quite decisive in some rounds. So yeah, each of these players, you know, being quite fast in this section. I think the Hazard actually got slightly worse bounce, but yeah, looks like the margin is so low on this map. You see, all these players are going for the fast jump and making it quite convincingly. Will anyone get a bug in the tunnel? Right. Looks like no one is actually bugging. Hazard, tiny bug there, but you know, not too much. But yeah, let's see. This part is actually so risky because you don't want to be too fast, but you also want to be you know, not lose too much speed. And we see Astronaut, I think, making quite a big mistake there. I mean, not like a huge mistake, but yeah, he's in last place right now. So yeah, being finalist, you really, that's the last thing you want. And actually hitting the wall there another time puts him down to at least 5 to 6 seconds. So let's follow that battle for first place, as we see Hazard, Kalvin and Ferry still in it. Ooh, Hazard almost not making that jump, but he does. Ferry looking solid. He's really doing it right now. As I said before, everything can still happen. And Sheeps, yo, how you doing, man? We got an insane match here, actually. This match has been by far the craziest match I casted so far. But yeah, let's focus on the match here, as we see Ferry right now in first place, and he really needs a 10-pointer right now. Kalvin, he really needs a 10-pointer also, as he wants to you know, get that second position and just move on to the winner's bracket, you know. And Astronaut, I think he's gonna be out of it, at least for this round. And Hazard, you see Hazard making a very big mistake, so he's dead last right now. Let's focus on Kalvin, actually, because looks like all these players are at least like 3 seconds, you know, in between each other. We have Ferry on first, Kalvin 3 seconds behind there, and then another 3 seconds behind we have Astronaut. So it's kind of even-ish divided of 3 seconds or 4 seconds, and Hazard is like 4 seconds. Oh, damn, Kalvin, that was almost rip, but still quite a big rip, I'd say. But yeah, making a big mistake there, but not having to respawn. But yeah, giving up that second place to Astronaut, who is right now, yeah, he just needs to get first place. So we're gonna see him go for full risk. Oh, and yeah, it doesn't pay out. Oh, actually landing in a... Oh no. He really wanted to get you know, a good landing at least, but he lands on his back and he has to respawn. So yeah, dead last for him. Hazard, yeah, probably satisfied with third position right now instead of fourth. Kalvin second, and you know, Ferry, we see him quite a lot ahead, so he will definitely clock in that first position, and that is really exactly what he needs. Looks like he's yeah, really solid on Mara Park right now. Very nice time for him, actually. Look at that, 4:28. That's 3 seconds or 4 seconds behind world record. That's insane. Let's actually give him a nice time there, because that is very impressive. Being in last place right now, that's everything he needs. You know, he gets a 10-pointer, but he also gets a big confidence boost for that, I think. Hazard. Yeah, Hazard really needs to, you know, collect himself. You know, he really needs to focus right now, because look at this, look at the second place. Like, it's really up for grabs. Look at how close it is right now. It's really anyone's game right now. Just 53, 52 and 50 between all the players, except for Astro, who really wants to get this match over with. And it looks like he was doing a slight mistake. Puts him in last place, puts him in 1.9 seconds behind. Hazard, though, third position, really needs to you know, get all his focus yeah, just get all his focus right now, because yeah, he really doesn't want to let go of this lead right now. He really needs to get big points in this round, I think. And so far, it not looking so bright for him. Let's actually go to the battle for first place. And Kalvin and Ferry, so far, not performing the best in this match, but they're proving me otherwise in this round at least. Looks like they are, yeah, they really want to prove that they're also capable of battling for first place. Yeah, very solid driving from them. Very cool to see. Both doing the quarter pipe sections, very nice. Let's see. They're both just driving consistent, like no one is making a mistake here. Kalvin, very solid driving. Hazard, also quite solid so far. He's really also not making too big of a mistake so far, and he's just looking for Ferry and Kalvin, who are... Look at this, look how close it is. Oh! Oh no, Ferry. He didn't make that jump, and now he's in dead last. Just making one respawn, which wasn't like the worst respawn. It's puts you back like instantly. Okay, it actually was quite a devastating respawn, and oh no, astronaut. I think he's out. Don't think he's gonna get first place anymore. Kalvin though, he's rocking that first place, but Hazard is creeping up. I think Hazard really needs a confident booster right now. If he would get this first place, it would, you know, mean a lot to his confidence in this match. So, because we saw in the chat, Hazard is not really, yeah, he's a bit crumbling, you know, like he didn't really sound too confident in the chat. And typing a lot and stuff, but yeah, just 1 second behind Kalvin right now. We got the water bounce coming up, which is quite decisive. Again, want to just keep all of your speed, and yeah, make sure you make all of these consecutive jumps. Hazard doing it quite good, landing with a nice lineup for this jump, and looks like he has enough speed. Oh, he's aiming slightly to the right, which maybe gains him a little bit, not by too much. But yeah, this first place is really up for grabs right now. And for this match, I think we're going to be focusing on first place, because Ferry and Astronaut are at least 10 seconds behind. So yeah, let's see what happens as we near the last couple checkpoints. This jump through the branch. Kalvin, oh, he's just 1 second. Can Hazard do it? I think he has this. Kalvin, will he make the jump? And he does, and Kalvin clocks in that first place with a very nice time again. Look at his times being driven. What the fuck? Hazard, though. That's a performance and a time that you can't really be sad about, you know, that's a very solid time as well. But yeah, Kalvin, look at that. Crazy time. Astronaut saying he is trolling. Getting unlucky when he gets lucky in the first rotation. Yeah, I really hope he just keeps his mind together, because he still has some chances, you know. He has some chances to close it out. Like, he really needs to just focus. But yeah, look at the score right now. Kalvin 62 points, Hazard 59, Ferry in 54. So now suddenly Kalvin is just one potential win away from also getting finalist mode. And imagine what kind of pressure that would set on Astronaut's shoulders. He really wants to close it out rather sooner than later. Because also, you know, seedings is also a thing. If you get second place in a winner's bracket match, you get a worse seeding. So, yeah. You really just want to get as a first place if you can. But yeah, so far, solid driving from everyone. Look at this. We got 0.3 in between everyone. So this tunnel section driven very nicely by Hazard. So he displays how you really should do it. Like throw your car kind of into the corner. And then this section where Astronaut was making a mistake before, but now he's driving quite solid. But look at Kalvin, he's in the lead. He's really stepping up. You know, Kalvin really showing that he is a candidate to get that first place. But Hazard battling it out with Astronaut suddenly. Ooh, that was close. Hazard, you know, really playing with fire there, and not almost not making that jump. But yeah, Astronaut taking that lead. Let's follow Kalvin. He's fallen behind a little bit, just 1 second or something. Yeah, 1.4 seconds. So now Hazard is looking to deny a victory from Astronaut. Let's see. Slightly different lines being taken there. I'm not sure which one is faster actually. Looks like it's quite the same time difference that they got there. But yeah, like really on a map like this, being 0.5 ahead or is really not saying anything. Okay, 1.6 seconds is Astronaut. He hit that entrance in the bridge, which forced him to respawn, because you can't actually make these jumps when you get a standstill. You really need to keep that speed. Oh no, that's so demotivating for him. Astronaut. And I think Astronaut is, you know, really strong on this map. Like in the first round, he really was dominating, but now he's crumbling under the pressure of finalist. Hazard probably quite happy about that, but we still have one more opponent in his back, which is Kalvin. Kalvin, you know, like he really wants to deny that 10-pointer from Hazard, I think. Because he would be put into finalist mode actually. Oh no, let's see what is gonna happen in this water bounce. Is gonna be very decisive as well. Will any player make a mistake? Alright, Hazard getting enough speed. Kalvin, oh no, oh no. That is rough, and now you will get to see how much speed or how much seconds you lose when you make a mistake in this section, because you have to gather up all that speed again, you know. And Kalvin opting for the respawn there. Very unfortunate for him. He will not get finalist mode probably in this round. Hazard really enjoying that lead right now. That's really what he needs. He would be put on 69 points actually. So yeah, I'm sure he's gonna get this over with. Really needs to take this just, you know, wide and consistent, and he does. He's gonna clock in quite a decent time actually. Just being 5 seconds behind the world record. Astronaut, second place, you know, doesn't mean too much for him. Maybe a confidence booster, but yeah. Unfortunate. Wow, that was a crazy mistake from him actually. And hello to Nex in the chat. How you doing, man? Hello to Meester Mick, Beta Toast Sheeps, Nikus. How are you guys doing? Yeah, man, these times. Also Kalvin driving a crazy time of, I think, 28 seconds there. Very impressive. As we have Black Mesa coming up. Oh no. Astronaut, gotta say, Astronaut was looking very solid here. But he's really feeling the pressure. Like, can't imagine this pressure that you must feel when you're in finalist for so many rounds in a row. And you just can't close it out. And now you have 2 players who are within 1 round of also reaching that finalist. So, you know, worst case scenario for him is that Kalvin and Hazard get finalist, and they both you know, pass him, which would put him to a loser's bracket. You know, it's unlikely, but it's something might pop into his head, and yeah, that will put you down mentally a lot. But yeah, we see Astronaut so far rocking that second or first place. Well, now he's got second place. Kalvin kind of sniping him. So yeah, let's see this field. We got Ferry in third place, Hazard in fourth place, but you know, not too far behind. Can still make it happen. Kalvin, first place, driving very solid lines. Looks like he's very practiced on this map specifically. I think he's a player that is quite good on maps like this. You know, like very close quarters maps with tight drift and slow driving. Ooh, Ferry wanted to go for the overtake, but not getting it. Actually, Astronaut getting it. Look at this battle. So close right now. Really is just microseconds at this point. I think Hazard wants to join the fun, but he's being left behind. So we're gonna focus on this battle. Look at this. Pretty much first place is just changing like every checkpoint here. Very epic to see. Kalvin, Ferry, and Astronaut. All of them really battling it out. I think first place again still up for grabs. Oh, Kalvin flipping that the border of that bridge, and again, I think you have to respawn here, buddy. I think you have to respawn. Yeah, you do, and that is GG for him. You're out of this. Let's follow Ferry as we see Astronaut in finalist position in first place, nearing the last minute of this map. Will he do it? We got the water section coming up, where you have to air brake at the precise timing, where you preserve all your speed. Let's see if they both do it correctly. It looks like it. Landing in the second water area. Oh no, Ferry hitting the wall there. I didn't even know there was a wall there, but now we do. And sad for Ferry, that was quite a big time loss, as you know, being in the water, you lose a lot more time than normal. So yeah, Astronaut, I think he sees this, and yeah, he just has a couple turns coming up, and being 3 seconds ahead in this map is so much more than on a map like Mario Park. He just needs to do this finish jump. He should probably save it, and he lands it, and that's GG for him. Astronaut going to the winner's bracket match of coming in 2 weeks. So he takes first place of this match. Ferry actually getting second place, and looks like Kalvin is in last place, Hazard getting that third place position. So yeah, that's not over yet, as we have a really close battle still for that third place or that second place. So Hazard getting finalist position, and luckily for him, Kalvin getting 69 points now. So he has one chance to get this win without someone else getting this win. So let's see. Actually, Ferry is also within reach. If he potentially can get a win here. Oh, he had a... Okay, that was not too big of a mistake there. But yeah, as we see, Ferry can potentially get a 10-pointer and also get finalist position. So we could have a crazy scenario where everyone gets finalist position here. But yeah, let's see about that. I think Hazard has something to say about that. He really just wants to get this over with. What a back and forth match this has been so far, you know. Really insane to see. So Ferry, oh, that was whoa, that was a crazy line from here. Look at that speed he got. He got so much speed that he landed like on the booster, and now he had to respawn. So yeah. Oh, look at this lead. This is a scary lead that Hazard has here. So yeah, that's 4 seconds, and 4 seconds on this map is equal to, like, I'd say 10 seconds on a map like Mario Park. So yeah, Hazard, just go slow and steady, and you got this in the bag. Right, I'm just gonna follow him since he's finalist, and it's his mistake to make. So let's see how this is gonna unfold. You know, doing tight drifts around this corner. Here you have to collect the boxes in a particular order. So he tries get this one first, get this one, and get the last one in the back. And now you can pass this area. He's actually 3.9 seconds in front of the second place, so he's still enjoying a very comfortable position. And yeah, let's see. He just has to drive solid right now. Doing nice drifts. And he's also, like, he has a couple parts coming up right now, which he just has to drive solid. And then he got this in the bag, and he gets to the winner's bracket right now. So let's see, we have the water section coming up. Doing the nose bug, let's see how he lands. He lands nice. Still 4 seconds ahead, let's see. Getting that second water bounce. See, he does the same strat as everyone, where you kind of drive on the side of that block here. So let's see, is he gonna make it? He just has, like, he has the window jump coming up, and then the finish time, and then it will be finished. I think Hazard has this in the bag. He just needs to save this finish part, and he has this in the bag. Can he do it? Let's see. He's going for it right now. Ooh, no, Hazard! Hazard, what are you doing, K-Turtle? No! Hazard, what are you doing?
Oh no!
No, that's fucking insane. Hazard, he is trolling this round, man. Hazard being 3 whole seconds ahead in the lead on Black Mesa and just throwing it away right in front of the finish, turtling. Hazard. Oh no, and this actually puts everyone in finalist position right now. Look at this, everyone is finalist. And now it's really up for grabs. The winner of this round is gonna take it. So yeah, Hazard is really basically shooting himself in the foot. As we see him with a major crash there. Hazard, what an unfortunate set of events here. Man, he is gonna... This is a tough bullet for him to take, man, because... Yeah, he really... It was within reach. It was just like in his fingertips. In his fingertips. But yeah, what a crazy round we got there. And Kalvin right now is not really enjoying a comfortable lead, but he is enjoying a lead, but of just 5.5 seconds. Hazard is actually closing in though, so he's not out of it. But man, that's insane, man. Like, what a crazy crazy finish. And wow, okay, let's just focus on this match, because we still have a match on our hands. Like, Ferry really close behind him. We have a Hazard, and then Kalvin, who is 1.7 seconds behind. So really, Hazard, if he wants to, you know, mentally get through this, he needs to get this win. But yeah, Ferry, he also wants to get this win, you know, like, he's worked so hard in this match to get these points that he has, you know, so he's really looking to get this win. And this section, oh, this section must be so scary, because you have to have a balance between, you know, risk and safe. Like, oh no. Yeah, and actually Fate is in the chat wondering who he's gonna play against next match, and I'm wondering that too, because you pretty much have 3 finalists right now. Hazard in first place. He really needs to get this. Oh, Ferry getting a slightly better landing in that water. Luckily, they both have equal speed there. Let's see. Ooh, Hazard. Very close right now. Ferry and Hazard really battling it out and just giving it all there. Like, it's now or never. It is now or never, literally. This is the last round of this match. You really have to give it your all. And Ferry and Hazard both know this. Oh, Hazard, what a line was that? Like really slowing down and then cutting the corner there. It was not enough though. Let's watch this finish. Ferry in front of Hazard. It's all about this landing and Hazard, he snipes him with 1,000th of a second. He snipes Ferry in the very last moment in the finish. Look at this. Did you guys see that? That was insane. Look at this difference in the times. 1,000th of a second between Hazard and Ferry in the finish. Hazard. Oh man. Hazard is probably so happy right now. Because it was him who threw that the round before. Turtling in the finish while having a comfortable lead. And then sniping, going full risk in the finish as you should, being in second place. Sniping him with 1,000th of a second in between them. What an insane match that was. Gotta say, guys, how are we gonna get any match that's like better than this? Because this was the craziest match I've ever seen. God damn. Well, big GG though to Hazard, but also to Ferry and Kalvin, who all actually managed to get finalist status in the end there. So everyone was really performing like crazy. GG. Yeah, so we have Hazard and Astronaut moving to winner's bracket in 2 weeks. And Kalvin and Ferry moving to lowers bracket, which will be played next week again. So yeah, that was the craziest round we saw pretty much in RPG. Like, as Super Noob says in the chat, he's never seen a 1,000th of a second difference in the finish line there, and I don't think I have either. Yeah, so big GG's. What a crazy match again. Yeah, I think that's it for me. I will show you quickly an overview of the standings to see what matches we still have to get.